What's up nerds, I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Pokémon X Randomized Nuzlocke. We are here on Route 5, we just defeated this girl. And, yeah sure, I misclicked and I just saved the adventure again. Why not? I mean, I'm a cautious person, that's why my Pokémon are way over-leveled. Well, can't be helped, right? Can it? Once again, I should leave those trainers alone and come back when I have another Pokémon. Rules of a Pokemon battle are simple, you see. Rule 1, battle. Rule 2, win. I mean, yes. That's like the rules to staying alive. Rule number 1, live. Rule number 2, don't die. It's as simple as that, and it's a Xerneas. I mean, sure. Sure. Why not? Xerneas is, as far as I know, a just completely fairy type. Let's see how Rock fares against... Good thing we're just Rock and not Rock Ground. Let's see how Rock fares against a Fairy. It seems to be neutral. If we hit... Yes, we kill it in one shot. Hit 4 times. Yeah, it was just normally effective. That's great, and that was a lot of EXP. I mean, yes, it was a legendary, but still. I mean, it's someone on roller skates who's actually an artist who only has one Pokemon, which is a Xerneas, and gives me an item, which is... Still haven't randomized the items, by the way. A Pearl String, isn't that... Oh my goodness. Isn't it something like Big Pearl and stuff like that? Like, isn't it something very expensive? Sold at a high price, yes. And since these trainers give me the same item again and again, if I just talk to them, I could get an infinite Pearl Strings. I'm just saying, I won't do it, because that would suck. TM01 Hornclaws. Okay. Oh my goodness, I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna leave this trainer for now. And just keep I'm gonna leave this trainer for now and just keep going. Leave this trainer for now and just keep going. We are still on Route 5, which means... Okay. Which means we don't get an encounter over there again. Holoclip received.
Thank you for choosing the Holocaster. Lysander Labs developed the Holocaster to make the lives of Pokemon trainers richer, fuller, and more convenient. We hope you'll continue to enjoy the fine services this device provides.
Alright, thank you for advertising. I already have a Holocaster, that's the thing. Like, smaller end, then I'm gonna keep going. That is something that I absolutely hate. If you have a product, and the product advertises itself. If you're on YouTube, and YouTube goes like, yeah, by the way, you can watch YouTube. I'm like, yes, that's what I'm doing. You are interrupting me watching YouTube to tell me that I can watch YouTube. Same thing with the Holocaster. I have a Holocaster. I already bought that thing, it seems. Or, I mean, someone gave it to me, but someone already bought that thing. Why do you remember me? Why do you have to remember me? Is it right? You have to remember me? Whatever. To tell me that there is a Holocaster and that I can use it. Like, if you have Spotify, and you use the free version of Spotify, where you have, I think, advertisement every 5 songs, whatever. I don't know, I don't use it, but that's what I heard. If Spotify tells you, hey, you can get Spotify Premium to be ad-free. Alright. That's something. Then again, YouTube does that with YouTube Premium, and I hate it. So, well, I don't know. And to end the rant, I don't know how it is in other cities around the world, but here in Austria, pretty much every city advertises for itself, in itself. Like, a city most people know, Vienna, capital of Austria. Vienna advertises itself in Vienna. Like, you can do this, 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 and that in Vienna. Alright, you can tell me where to go, sure. But it also advertises just that it is Vienna, like Vienna. Place to be, like whatever. In Vienna. If Vienna mentioned my city, Graz, like, or if Graz paid Vienna to do some advertisement for Graz. Okay. But Graz also advertises itself in Graz. That just doesn't make any sense. To me at least. But hey, they will probably have their reasons. Stupid reasons, but their reasons. Okay, we're gonna heal our Pokemon for now. And next, we're gonna walk out into the wild. Into the woods. And go for our next encounter, if we actually can. I'm not quite sure. Like, down there? What is down here? It's just an item. I mean, that's convenient for me. But why would there be an entrance to this lonely way? By the way, can other people just go where they want? Like, are they restricted by these grass edges as well? Or is that just me? I don't know. Anyway, I will explore this town right away. Oh, yeah, of course. You there! You're seriously going to come all the way to Camphria Town and leave without even visiting Shabono Castle. You're missing out on half the joint life. Or, well, maybe not half. A quarter? It's probably all blowing it too. 1%? You're missing at least 1%. So yeah, they won't let me through. Welcome, welcome, dear visitor. Here, take this for your Pokemon. We play bear juice. I mean, it's nice. Thank you. Yeah. It's about that time again, huh? Lazy Lug will be back soon. Okay, let's see if anyone wants to give me anything, maybe do something. Okay. Yo, how's it going there? I'm Cassius. Check this out. You know what I'm doing here? Keeping the PC box running. No, seriously. Bill over in Kanto asked me to come here and run things. For real. Enough with the introductions. Get out of here. Catch some Pokemon and put them in the PC. Yo, you got something you want to ask me? I ain't got all day, you know? Nope, nothing. Thank you. Take this, thief. Obtain thief. Okay. With the thief move, you can take the target's held item while dealing damage to it. Won't work if the user's already holding an item, though. Sure, okay. Got PCs in every Poké Center, right? Boot one up and you can edit your trainer PR videos. No, seriously. Yeah, I believe you. I just don't care. Like, at all. When I first played this game, I loved the idea of the PR videos. And me and a friend, we were on a trip together and we would sit next to each other every now and then and just do silliest videos. So I might do some special episodes where I'll do some videos. Probably in the future, but not right now. Since you came all the way to Camphria Town, take this with you. Awesome, people giving me things. I like that. Full heal, sure. Why not, right? Why not a full heal? Aren't there any hot springs around here? Where I came from, we have a hot spring right next to the Pokemon Center, and it's incredible. Generation 3, my friends. Generation 3. What was it called again, the town? Like, something lava? Something? No, wait, wasn't it something with dust or sand or ash? Something like that. I can't remember. Have you ever had something happen that really scared or surprised you? It's important not to forget that feeling. That's why I'm going to give your Pokemon a shock ribbon. What is a shock ribbon? Just admire a shock ribbon whenever you want to experience a thrill. What is a shock ribbon? And why is my mouse cursor in the way? Like, shock ribbon, a ribbon for recalling a thrilling event that made life more exciting. Why? I mean, okay, cool, but why? What reason? What purpose? Oh no, just kids, please, avert your eyes. Yeah, I'm not, yeah, no. Like I said, no, just the whole idea of this. Or rather, no, the idea of it is great. The idea of O-Powers is great. But his name, the name O-Powers, and in this special case, like, just how it's, no. The whole thing is just wrong. And I don't care what anyone says. This is just wrong. Completely. In any no, just no. Yeah. So no one else who wants to give me something. Then let's go upwards to the Shibidoo Ding Dong Castle. Shibiding Ding Dong. Shabadong. Babashnim. Shabano. Hi, Ren. An acquaintance of yours. Two visitors to Shabano Castle. I can't remember the last time we've been so busy. This castle, chateau if you will, was a manor, house of an old family. It may be a little rundown, but that's because there's history to this place. During that history, the owners of this castle gave away a lot of their stuff to everyone, so that's why it feels so empty. The end. Well, no doubt that you have no visitors.
That's it? Don't you have anything related to Mega Evolutions?
That's it. What in the world is Mega Evolution?
Sir, it's back again.
This is that time of the year already. Well, there's nothing I can do about that now. I need to go to Route 7, but please, take your time and have a look around. Yeah, sure.
I wonder what that's about. Why don't we go to Route 7 too?
Sure. By the way, so on Route 7 I'll get an encounter, but only after this little skip rope. Only after this little story mission that's going on right now. And also I'll get a static encounter, which means there is a Pokemon that is on that certain spot. And it won't move until I go to that certain spot and defeat or capture that Pokemon. So it doesn't count as my Route 7 encounter. It counts as something completely separate. It's basically a gift Pokemon if I manage to capture it. Do I have enough Pokeballs? We have... I hate how they did this. 6 Great Balls and 15 Pokeballs. That should do the trick, I'm guessing. But maybe we got quite a lot of money. Maybe just get 4 more Great Balls so that we have an even 10. Also, we got something to sell, right? Like 2 things to sell, if I remember correctly. Star Piece. That was so much. And the Pro String. 7,500. So, yeah, I have no problems with money. We're gonna go for Great Balls. I mean, I could buy way more, but... I don't need... Like, I already over-leveled, so I don't need to stock up too much on money. On items, I think. Like, it's going to be easy anyway. We don't have to make it even easier.
Ren, they said you were going this way.
Yeah, well, you said let's go there. Oh, by the way, okay, oh, they said they were going to... Whatever. Route 6 is up there, which means an encounter up there and an encounter down here. And I hate this part down here. I'm gonna go just to do it anyway. This is the stupidest thing ever. Like, in many RPGs, mostly Pokemon, you got stuff like that. In Yokai Watch, it's the same stuff, yeah.
Hey, miss, this way, this way.
You, I know this is an unexpected request, but I need you to take care of my berry field. Berries are great. 1 berry can produce more berries. I assure you that you'll love field work. Yes, sure. Oh, great. Your name is Renegade. Thank you, Renegade.
Hooray, that's great, Grandpa.
I must teach you how to take care of the field right away. Follow me, please. Like, why would he suddenly just give me his berry field? I'm just the first stranger to come by since he decided, nope, no berry field for me. I don't know. Yeah, plant a berry. We all know how to do it. So I'm gonna go... I mean, very nice of him. And the berry field itself is pretty great. But I don't care. And by the way, why would you? Yeah. I'm so relieved. My back has been killing me lately. And I just can't garden like I used to. Yeah, sure. So you're just gonna abandon...
We live in this corner at the... in the house at the corner of the field.
So if I never return, they'll be like, yeah, she'll come any day soon, any day now. Sure, no, any day. And then nothing will become of it. And like I said, in Yokai Watch, there is more or less the same thing, where you get a whole apartment building. I mean, yes, for yokais, but still, why?
Ren, what is this?
It's a Snorlax, or in our case, not a Snorlax, just a randomized mon, I think. Could just be a Snorlax as well. Don't know if that is randomized. Here we go again. Oh, wait. Here we go again. It's sleeping so soundly. The end of the world won't wake it.
Look, it's practically a mountain, right? It's blocking the road completely. Come now, sir, use the Pokeflute.
Oh, wait, do you even have it anymore?
Nope, handed it over.
Or you could say it was taken by the owner of the palace.
What? Huh? What's a Pokeflute?
Basically, the Pokeflute is what we need to wake up Snorlax.
But the Pokeflute is currently at Perfume Palace.
Oh, that's it. All we need to do is go get it then. Come on, Ren, let's go. Perfume Place is just past Route 6. Maybe at a place like that, we might learn something about Mega Evolution.
Sure, let me see what's up there. An item. It's a He-Ball. A He-Ball. A Heal Ball. Let's go to the castle. I don't like that part, but hey, what can we do? But what I like is this. Like Palais, the Palais Lane. Palais Lane, whatever. That's pretty dang cool. We can't go into the grass from here. We need to go up there. I want to encounter in a horde. Thing is, I need to go in the middle, because left and right Pokemon can't pop out and jump me. But that also means that I'll have to defeat these two trainers.
Bet you thought I was just some unassuming tourist. I happen to be a seasoned battler too.
Oh, Battle Chatelaine Hiroko. So I'm guessing from the Battle Chateau if you battle far enough, because when I played this game on my own, like when it came out, I battled in the Battle Chateau, but only like twice, and then I went on with the story, and like I said, never finished it, so I never went back to the Battle Chateau. I've never seen that trainer sprite. Looks pretty cool though. Wailord. Yes, we're gonna switch to... I don't really have anything against the Wailord. At all. Like, Deagle is way too weak for that. Steve is weak. Crack is weak. But I'm gonna leave Crack in. Because like I said, no matter what it does, I will live. At least one. Gonna Rock Blast. Won't do too much because Wailord is bulky. Wow, that... I really gotta check the strength on Rock Blast, because that is just way too dang strong. And we're level 22. We are so high. Mamoswine. Yes, we're gonna switch Pokemon to Deagle. I mean, once again, pretty much everyone should do the trick, since level-wise and all. I should really stop mentioning that. I mean, by now I've mentioned it like 7 times in every episode. Probably. Bubble Beam looking great. Super effective. Mamoswine fainted. By the way, love Mamoswine. When 4th generation came out, I was not sure about all... That is a cool trainer sprite. Wasn't really sure about all the pre-evolutions and evolutions. Once again, music crackling. Yeah. Emulation. Oh wait, I still have Voldor out, right? Why do I travel? Why do I battle? Allow me to demonstrate. Like, I really didn't like Licky Licky. I really didn't like Tangrowth? I think it's called. Yeah. And the Electivire and Magmortar, I really was not sure what to do with all of those, but I came to like him. I came to really like him. And Mamoswine, by far one of my favorites. I think that was one of the few that I instantly liked, because I really, really like Piloswine, or Piloswine as many people call it, but one day I just heard, and then it clicked that it's not a pillow swine, it is a pile of swine. Like, it's a huge pile of swine. It's a Piloswine. Makes sense. Chespin, pretty much, I would say, my favorite... Yeah, one of my favorite Pokemon in this generation. Like, definitely one of my favorite starter lines. And I think the Chespin line is pretty much awesome. Like, I love Chespin. I like... what does it evolve into? I can't remember the name. whatever it evolves into, and then Drowsy. I'm gonna switch to Steve again. And then Chestnut is just an amazing Pokemon. Probably I'm drawn to it because in games with like certain roles, I tend to pick the tank, and Chestnut is the tank because it's a knight, Froakie is a ninja, or Kojutsu, I think, yeah, and the fox is a witch, so it's yeah, it's pretty straightforward, and that's probably one of the reasons why I really like it. Okay, so we're gonna go this way now. We're gonna switch Pokemon out front, switch with Deagle, because like I said, we're gonna try and get a horde encounter now. Right here, right behind those guys, with the honey. Attracts wild Pokemon when it's used in tall grass. So it doesn't have to be a horde encounter, but I think the chance is higher to get a horde encounter. And we find a Manaphy. I mean, I am not mad. A, it is a legendary, which means it will be hard to catch, probably. B, I really like Manaphy, and I used it in Generation 4. Because funny story actually, but yeah. So, absolutely no problem with Manaphy. I know a lot of people hate on it, and I think in terms of legendaries in general, it isn't very good. I think. At least that's what I heard. But yeah, story how I got Manaphy. Like Pokemon, was it Pokemon Ranger that you had to play through to get Manaphy? I think it was Pokemon Ranger. So, I got Pokemon Ranger and I played it quite a lot. And at that time, like, we have a GameStop. We have GameStop here in Austria as well, of course. Oh no, Tail Glow is not a bad idea. Not a good idea for us. I mean, I could try Bubble. Or I'll just switch out to Zoom. Because I think a Tackle should live a Tackle. I mean, I might just kill it with that, but I think it should live a Tackle. Oh no, it Tail Glowed twice, right? So that wasn't the best idea. I even said, oh no, Tail Glow. I mean, we haven't lost any... Let's say, we haven't lost any interesting Pokemon so far. Zoom was just here for pick up items, which it actually didn't give me. Do I try another Vice Grip? I think it will live it. Bubble, I think, would be too hard. You know what? Let's chuck another Great Ball. So yeah, we have GameStops around here as well, and now GameStop has a 3-day policy. Like, if you bring the game back in 3 days around the time you bought it, like 3 days up until 3 days after you bought it, you get your money back, or rather you can get a game with the same amount of money. Or for the same amount of money. You know what I mean. You know what the 3 days guarantee or whatever is. Back then, GameStop didn't have 3 days. It had 10 days. No, 7 days. So a whole week. Which, yeah, they changed because, I mean, in a week you can pretty much play through most games. And just bring it back. So yeah, I got Pokemon Ranger. It was mostly because I really wanted to play the game. It wasn't really because of Manaphy. It was a bonus, sure, but I really wanted to play Pokemon Ranger, so I got Pokemon Ranger. And I actually finished it on the 7th day. Like, it was a Saturday, and it was the 7th day, and I was like, you know what, we're gonna try it. If it dies, it dies. It doesn't. Wow. It was on the 7th day, it was a Saturday. And I was like, okay. I actually could bring this game back. Because I knew I read somewhere that like you could, if you just reset the game, you could get another mana fee. So it's not like bringing it back would cause the next guy to buy the game his mana fee. No, at least I think that's what I read somewhere. I'm gonna use all my great balls, and if that doesn't give me this mana fee, then I will just kill it. Sucks, but hey. Where was I? Yes. So 7th day, it was a Saturday, and on Saturdays the shops close earlier than on weekdays. Although, like in recent times, they not too that much. But back then, like a few years ago, it was like 1 or 2 hours before normal closing times. So yeah, I was like, I have around, like, let's say an hour, maybe 2 hours until the shop closes. Parents weren't home or were whatever, so didn't have anyone to drive me to the shop, to GameStop. So I called a friend, like, hey, wanna come to GameStop with me? He was like, yeah, well, maybe. I was like, okay, great. I'll take that as a yes. And bring your DS with you. I was like, why? Like, do it. And so, on our way to GameStop, in the bus, we finished everything with moving mana fee. And I'm just gonna throw this one heal ball, because why not? Because I won't ever use heal balls normally. So, in the bus, on the way to GameStop, we actually transferred mana fee. And when we arrived, it was like half an hour until the shops closed. I traded in the game, one more Pokeball, then I'm gonna kill it. And I had a mana fee, I had a new game, I can't remember what it was. And everything was great. So yeah, long story short, I got a mana fee and I got another game. Great. That's Vice Grip. Like I said, this took way too long, and I mean it would take pretty much the exact same time once again until I actually get to capture it. I'm gonna leave all of them for now. I'm gonna go in there. We are 27 minutes deep, so I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna promise you, next turn we're gonna go through all of the mansion and the Snorlax and probably our next encounter, so that at least a few things happen. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!